How's everyone doing? I'm back here again for another video. Before I get started, I just wanted to give a quick update on what's been going on with me. First off, as I said in my last video, Mike's mom has moved in with us, which is great because now I've got some company since I'm actually not working a lot now. I've recently gotten my hours cut at work, and for the past month, I've only been working about 4 hours a week. Sometimes I might work 11 hours a week or a bit longer, but for the most part, it's been less than 6 hours a week is what I've mostly been working, which is, pretty sucky. I do know that, at retail places, people's hours get cut after Christmas. I understand that. It's just, it started happening after Christmas, and I was hoping that my hours would start picking back up in February this month, but unfortunately it hasn't yet. So I'm really hoping within the next few weeks I can start, getting, my hours back, because I'm used to working 20 hours a week, and now I'm down to 4. So that's kind of, it's kind of sucky. I'm not making as much money. I'm not bringing in money, unfortunately. I am really glad that Mike and Mom are here because they're still able to, they're able to pay my bills. I'm not having money trouble. Like, I'm not having any trouble paying the bills that I need to pay or anything like that. I'm just not bringing in as much money, unfortunately, because like I said, I'm usually working between 4 to 6 hours a week, which really isn't that good. It kind of sucks that I'm not working. I'd rather be working. I'd rather be, making money. But that does give me some time to do videos. And I'm only working 4 hours this week, so I do plan on doing a few videos this week. I want to try to get up at least 3 videos, maybe 4. It really just depends on what I'm doing this week. It's just kind of sucks that I'm just not making I'm not getting a lot of hours at work, but I am going to take advantage of the opportunity and take advantage of the extra time that I have and shoot some videos for you guys. But anyway, guys, enough of that. Let's get to what this video is about. And this video is another video collection of one of my favorite TV shows growing up, one of my favorite animated TV shows. Back when I was a kid, I used to go over to my grandmother's house, where my cousin, where he used to live at, and we would watch a lot of classic Cartoon Network shows. And this was in the late 90s, early 2000s, so shows that came out during that time we would watch a lot, like Ed, Edd and Eddy, and a lot of shows like that. And one of the shows that we absolutely loved to watch was Pokemon. We absolutely love Pokemon, the original classic show. My cousin was into it a lot more than I was, because he was also into playing the card game as well. I never really got into card games. I mostly just enjoyed the show. But I loved it. He was really into it, but I also really enjoyed it as well. And sometimes we would go out. My grandmother's old house, she used to live right near the woods, basically. She would live up away from the city and away from a lot of houses, and she would live close to the woods. And so we would go up into the woods with these 2 backpacks on, filled with plastic Pokemon balls, and we would go out and throw them and pretend that we were catching Pokemon. So it was really fun. And during that time, I started to collect some of the Pokemon videos, and I've got quite a few of them, and I thought that it would be cool to do a video showing them off. Now, I don't have a whole lot of them. I've got about 10 of the TV show tapes, and then I've got 5 of the movies, and I'm just going to show those off real quick. I'm not going to go into any specifics about each tape, and I will show the artwork and the different episodes that are on each tape, but I'm not going to go into a lot of detail because I don't remember a lot of the episodes. There are a few episodes that I do remember a lot, and then there are some episodes that I don't remember. But yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and let's get started. So here is my Pokemon video collection. So the first one I'm going to show is the first episode, and that is I Choose You, Pikachu. This is when Ash first got Pikachu. I have seen the previews of the new Pokemon movie, and it looks like that is going to be just a I guess the first episode of Pokemon in a movie. I guess. I really don't know a whole lot about the new movie that's coming out. I saw the trailer for it, but it basically has the premise of this episode. Um, but yeah, I always love the packaging that they have. You know, right on the top, you know, it says "Gotta catch 'em all," and then there's, you know, different images of the shows and everything, and they always have really nice packaging. I really like those. And I always like how that the sides are all red, and they always have the Pokemon video logo right here on the top with Pikachu and then the title. And you know, I like how, you know, they all look good on the shelf, just all these red Pokemon tapes. But yeah, I do remember this. This is of course a very important episode of the show. It was you know, one of the first when, you know, Ash first met Pikachu. So yeah. Next one is Fashion Victims. You know, like I said, I don't remember a whole lot about each episode. I do remember this one when they kept doing the hop hop hop. If you guys have seen this episode, you know what I'm talking about. But like I said, I don't remember a whole lot about each of these episodes. So there you go. I do remember this one, Pikachu Party. I remember the ending being kind of sad because that's when, you know, at the end of it, Ash is, you know, thinking about maybe leaving Pikachu with this entire family of Pikachus that they found, because Pikachu seems really happy with them. So, you know, this was one episode that kind of got to me a little bit, you know, but obviously, you know, Pikachu comes back to Ash in the end. Then we got Seaside Pikachu. And then Wake Up Snorlax. That's one that I really remember. Primate Problems. Then we got Picture Perfect. Don't remember too much about this one. And then Psychic Surprise, which is one that I really like. I love, you know, shows that have like sort of a dark, you know, not, I was going to say Halloween related, but this isn't Halloween related, but shows that have like darker characters and stuff. And this one has, you know, the three, I guess, dark Pokemon, I guess you could say. I really like this episode. It's one that I really remember. And the last two are ones that I remember a lot because I try to watch these around every Christmas. The first one is Pokemon Pikachu's Winter Vacation. And I remember this one a lot. One of my favorite scenes is when Psyduck gets that bottle of, I believe it's champagne, and he drinks it and he ends up getting drunk. I always thought that was so funny if that was in like a kid's TV show. So yeah, I always try to watch this. There's more than one. It's two different mini episodes on this. It's not just one full one, and I really enjoy both of them. And the last one is one that I don't remember a whole lot, but it's Pokemon's Pikachu's Winter Vacation 2. And the reason why I don't remember this one as much is because I got this one years after I got Pikachu's Winter Vacation. This was one of the last Pokemon videos I bought, so I don't remember this one as much because I just haven't watched it as much. Now we're going to move on to the movies. Now I remember when the movies first started coming out, and how big that they were, and of how well made and well done that they were. The first one is Pokemon, the first movie, Mewtwo vs. Mew, which I think is a great movie. Like I said, I remember when these movies were first coming out and how big they were, and this was just a really, really great movie. You know, it was a great, you know, just a great movie, a great, you know, just a really great one. I think a lot of people remember that scene when, you know, all the Pokemon are fighting at the end, and, you know, it's just a really, really sad moment, and I believe this is the one. Sometimes I get the Pokemon movies confused. I know there's one of them where at the end, Ash gets turned to stone, and Pikachu's trying to zap him and bring him back. And then all the Pokemon start crying, and their tears end up bringing them back. And I remember that scene was just, you know, really sad and really, you know, just, you know, one that one scene I think everyone remembers from the movies. I can't remember if that scene is from this one or the other one. If people, like I said, I have not watched these in years, but if anyone does remember, let me know. I also remember in one of them when they're all fighting at the end, and they have that song that's playing. You know, brother, what are we fighting for? You know, that's another scene that everyone remembers. But I remember this one was a really good one. And then we have Pokemon the Movie 2000. Now, I did not see the first movie in theaters, but I saw this one in theaters. And I remember it was like really big. I love this one. I remember this one a bit more than I remember the first movie. But yeah, all great. Because they all came out back to back. Like, I think they came out like a few years apart. And Pokemon 3, the movie, is one that kind of gets to me a little bit because, you know, there's a scene where a little girl, her papa passes away, and you know, my grandfather and my cousin's grandfather as well, he had passed away, you know, years ago, and I tried to watch this movie years later, and it kind of got to me because there's a scene where she's crying, wishing for her papa to come back, and that just kind of got to me, and I just, you know, so I don't really watch this one as much, but still a really good one. Then we got Pokemon Forever, which I really don't remember much about. I do remember enjoying it though. And then the last tape that I have is Pokemon Jirachi Wishmaker. Alright. And that is my Pokemon video collection. Like I said, guys, you know, Pokemon is one show that I grew up watching. You know, I watched it with my cousin back when I was really young in the early, you know, I mean not the early, but the mid to late 90s, early 2000s, and it's one show that's really special to me, and it's one of my all-time favorite shows. You know, and I haven't been following it a lot. I'm not, you know, because there's so many episodes that I've missed throughout the years that it's kind of hard for me to follow it. I would eventually like to pick up the first 3 Pokemon movies on Blu-ray. I know that Best Buy sometimes gets in a Blu-ray Steelbook. It's usually about $30, but I've seen it for $20, and I think that the next time they put it on sale for $20, I'm probably going to pick it up because I absolutely love the first 3 Pokemon movies. You know, like I said, I remember when they first came out, I saw the second one in theaters, and they all are very special to me. I don't think I'm ever gonna, you know, start collecting the Pokemon series on DVD, mostly because I just don't have space for them. Also because I don't usually collect TV shows on DVD because they're always making new episodes, so you're never finished collecting them. You know, I've never been someone who collects a lot of TV shows. You know, I mean, unless I find one of my favorite shows I grew up watching in like a complete series DVD set, then I might pick that up. But it's kind of hard for me to constantly collect DVDs of a TV show. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Let me know what you guys think about my collection, and let me know if you have any great Pokemon memories, because I know that Pokemon was a show that a lot of kids grew up watching. A lot of kids love this show, and you know, it's I know a lot of kids. You know, a lot of people have a lot of great memories of watching it, so if you have any great Pokemon memories, just be sure to share them down below in the comments. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Like I always say in these videos, if you guys want to follow me on Facebook, I'll leave a link down below to my Facebook page so you can follow me there. Thanks everybody for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.